Okay, what is a mole? Mole is actually the unit of chemist, and you can define the mole. It is the amount of substance that contains Avogadro's number. Amount of substance that contains Avogadro's number. A stands Avogadro's, N stands number. What is the value of Avogadro's number? So you can write Na is equal to Avogadro's number is equal to 6.022 10 to the power 23 particles. You can compare the mole with dozen for your understanding. In your daily life, you use the unit of dozen. You say that 1 dozen eggs. What is the meaning of 1 dozen eggs? 1 dozen egg is equal to 12 eggs. Similarly, if you are chemist and you use the term mole and you use the term 1 mole of egg is equal to 6.022 10 to the power 23 eggs. What is the meaning of 10 to the power 23? So you can write 6022 10 to the power 23 1. This is 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 eggs. So Avogadro's is a very big unit. What is the meaning if I say that 1 mole of carbon? What is mean by 1 mole of carbon? I write here 1 mole of carbon. 1 mole of carbon. First you have to understand this statement. What is the meaning of mole? Mole means Avogadro's number. So 1 mole of carbon means Avogadro's particle 6.022 10 to the power 23. Now carbon is atom or molecule or ion. What is the carbon? Carbon is the atom. So you have to write 6.022 10 to the power 23 atoms. But if someone asks about 1 mole of water H2O, then what will be your answer? First you have to see 1 mole. 1 mole means Avogadro's number 6.022 10 to the power 23, and then look at the compound. Is it the molecule or atom or ion? H2O is a molecule. More than one atoms are present, so it is a molecule. So you have to write 6.022 10 to the power 23 molecules. 10 to the power 23 molecules. And if someone asks about 1 mole of OH ion, for example, if someone asks about 1 mole of hydroxide ion OH minus, So what will be your answer? You have to look. 1 mole. 1 mole mean Avogadro's number 6.022 10 to the power 23. And now look at the compound. Is it molecule, is it atom or ion? Ion mean any substance having positive and negative charge. And this OH has negative charge. So you will write 6.022 10 to the power 23 ions. If someone asks about 1 mole of NaCl, this is the salt. NaCl is the salt. If someone asks the salt, then what will you say? First you have to look at the unit. 1 mole. Similarly, 1 dozen, 12. 1 mole means Avogadro's particle. So you have to write 6.022 10 to the power 23 because the 1 mole is present. 1 mole means Avogadro's particle. And now look at the compound. This is the atom. No, this is not atom. This is not a molecule. Salt exists in the formula unit. This exists in the formula unit. So NaCl is not a molecule. NaCl is not atom, not ion. NaCl is a salt, and salts are the ionic compound, and ionic compound exists in the formula unit. So you will use the term formula unit. 1 mole of NaCl is equal to 6.02 to 10 to the power 23 formula units. Now we will move how you can find the number of moles. How can you find the number of moles? The formula of mole is very simple and it is used in the stoichiometry. Formula is number of mole is equal to mass in gram. G stands for grams divided by molecular mass or relative molecular mass. Both terms are same. This is the unit. This is the formula of moles, and you can use this formula to find out the number of moles. For example, now look at the term molecular mass. What is the molecular mass? Yes, what is the molecular mass or relative molar mass? Both terms are same. Molecular mass, it is the sum of the atomic masses. It is the sum of the atomic masses of different atoms in a molecule. For example, if someone asks about the molecular mass of H2O, it is very simple. Look at the periodic table and see what is the atomic mass of hydrogen. The atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1. The atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16. Look at the formula. How many hydrogens? There are 2 hydrogens and 2 H. And how many oxygen? There is 1 oxygen, so 1 O. Put the values. Hydrogen has 1, oxygen has 16, 2 ones are 2, plus 16 is equal to 18. What is the unit? The unit of molecular mass is grams per mole. Mole minus 1 is gram per mole. Similarly, you can find the molecular mass of sulfuric acid. Molecular mass of H2SO4. First of all, you have to look at the periodic table. The atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1. Atomic mass of sulfur is equal to 32. Atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16. So how many hydrogens in the sulfuric acid? 2. So 2H plus how many sulfurs? There is only one sulfur, S1. So 1S. And how many oxygens? There are 4 oxygens, 4O. Hydrogen has 1. Sulfur has 32. Oxygen has 16. 2 ones are 2 plus 32 plus 64 is equal to 98. And the unit of molecular mass is grams per mole. So this is the method to find out the molecular mass. Now move how to find out the number of moles. To find out the number of moles, we will use the formula. Formula is number of moles is equal to mass in grams divided by molecular mass. This is the formula. Now question is, how many moles are present in 20 grams of water? Question is very simple. How many moles are present in 20 grams of water? This is the question. And what do you want to find out in this question? You have to find the number of moles. What is given in this question? Mass is given. And what is the molecular mass of water? Hydrogen has 1 atomic mass. Oxygen has 16. There are 2 hydrogens in the formula of water, 2H. There is only 1 oxygen, 1O. Hydrogen has 1. Oxygen has 16. 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 grams per mole. So this is the molecular mass. Now put the value. Number of moles is equal to, given mass is 20, molecular mass 20 grams, write the unit also, 20 grams, and the molecular mass is 18, and write the unit also, grams per mole. And gram will cancel each other, and your answer would be number of moles is equal to 1.1 and this mole is -1. When this mole will go upside, it will be +1. So your answer is 1.1 mole. Actually, this is the mass mole conversion. In this question, you converted the mass into mole. Mass is given, and from the mass you found the mole. In the next question, we will opposite. In this question, you found the moles from the mass, and in the next question, mole is given, and you will find the mass. So moving to the next question. What is the mass of what is the mass of 5.66 moles of calcium carbonate? First of all, you have to find out the molecular mass, and the proper word is formula mass of calcium carbonate. Look at the periodic table and see what is the atomic mass of calcium. Calcium has 40. What is the atomic mass of this carbon? Carbon has 12. And what is the atomic mass of this oxygen? Oxygen has 60. How many calciums are present? There is only one calcium, one Ca. How many carbon? One carbon. And there are 3 oxygens, 3 O. Now put the value. Calcium has 40. Carbon has 12. Oxygen has 16. 40 plus 12 plus 48 is equal to 100. This is the molecular mass. What is the unit? Grams per mole. Mole is given, and we have find out the molecular mass of calcium carbonate. Now put the value. This is your formula. The number of moles is equal to mass over molecular mass. What is given? Mole is given, yes. Molecular mass is 100 gram, and you will find the mass. This is very simple. Now putting the value from the question, you can see that the number of moles of calcium carbonate is 5.6 moles. What is the mass? Mass is unknown. What is the molecular mass? 100 grams per mole. In the next step, multiply the 100 with 5.66. Is equal to mass in gram. And what is the answer? The answer would be 566 grams. This is your answer. In this question, you convert the moles into mass. So this is mass mole interconversion. If mass is given, you can find the mole. If mole is given, you can find the mass. Hopefully, you understand the lesson. In the next lesson, we will learn how to find out the number of atoms, number of molecules, and number of ions. Goodbye.